Some people call it the hillside turn and some people call it the backside turn. It is definitely the hardest way to turn in snowboarding. So today we're gonna see how it's done. So first of all, the initiation of the turn. So that's when you're gonna come from your previous turn and enter into the new one. That's when you stand up, take away all the pressure from your board and move the weight forward towards your front foot. Basically, that's how a turn starts. It's not with the shoulders, it's not with leaning your upper body. It is going to try to be having the tip of your edges grabbing into the snow. It all starts from there. So from having the weight on the front foot, we're gonna come down gradually on our legs and move the weight more centered. It's important to bend down your legs really gradually because that graduality is really important to have consistent power on your edge. Super important, the bending has to come from the legs and not from the upper body. Last but not least is going to be the finishing of your turn, the explosion. So really important at this stage is to really come in and bring the center of gravity really above your edge, above your board. And that's gonna happen with the knee getting tucked in and the ass coming in. But this needs to be done gradually. And then at some point, bah, you're gonna feel the explosion, the release of the turn, where you're gonna come back towards the center and towards the front foot to initiate the next turn. Easy. The center of gravity all comes from the core and goes directly down on the floor. So if you're turning in your backside turn, just leaning the upper body with straight legs, all your center of gravity, all the force is going on the floor, on the ground, and there's nothing on the board. So there's nothing to hold the board, and it's just you're just gonna lose your edge at the first bump. But what happens is that if you tuck in like this, now the center of gravity is above the edge, so there's full power on the edge to get maximum grip. So in terms of gear, adding a little bit of forward lean will help you a ton in your backside turn. But be careful, if you put too much, you're gonna feel trapped and you won't be able to feel the flow under your board. The natural tendency when entering into the turn is to leaning inside the turn with the front shoulder and having the back arm raising in the air, saying hello to the queen. The magic trick is to bring back this elbow and especially towards the end of your turn, and that's gonna give you mega power. You're gonna feel all the core here like going like a ball, and it's just gonna explode forward. It's gonna give you a lot of grip. At the end of the day, carving a backside turn is a really tricky thing where you need to be ultra precise. So get out there and practice, my friend.